Hey art friends, this is Miss Whitler. Today we are going to be drawing a little penguin and it's going to be bundled up for the cold weather. So we're going to have it having a little scarf and hat as well. We're going to start right around the middle of this paper like we always do with the eyes. So I'm going to draw two tall ovals for our penguin's eyes, and I'm going to leave that space between them, making them as close to the same size as I can. And then I'm gonna add a line from top to bottom, just a little stripe on the side of each eye. So it's on the outside of each eye. And then I can add my light spots to add our cartoon eyes. So I'm gonna do big oval, and then a little circle, filling in around the shape. Careful not to go inside my lines, moving slow. Remember, I'm starting with Sharpie, but you guys can always start with pencil in case you need to erase anything. Now I'm going to add the little nose between my penguin's eyes. So I'm going to do a little bump. It's not quite straight, it has a little curve to it. And then the penguin nose with a V. Now I'm going to add two straight lines to the sides of each eye. So I'm going to go a little bit above this eye. And I go down, matching up where that nose ends. So I go over, and you can do dots before you draw your line to help you start and stop on the right spots. So I'm going to do a dot right here, and then I connect. Now we're going to draw the top. So I'm going to do a bump to connect and a bump on the bottom, but it's actually going to go a little bit past the edges. It goes a little further. This is going to be the scarf wrapping around that face. So I'm going to do another line underneath, leaving that room between and going the same distance, just a little bit past the sides of that face. I'm going to actually do the same thing up here. I'm going to go a little bit past. And then I'm going to do a big U. I'm going to leave lots of room down here though because I need to add the bottom of the face. So I'm going to go from line to line. And then I'm going to make that into a big U going down, 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 leaving that space and connecting back up. Leaving all this room down here because I need to add the bottom of my scarf. So I'm going to add a wiggly line and I'm going to connect with a zigzag. And then I'm going to add the inside of the penguin's face, just like up here, that white space on the penguin. And I'm going to make another U, leaving that room all the way around. I'm going to make my penguin's feet by doing two lines, 1, 2, for each foot. And then I'm going to do little bumps. 1, 2, 3. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to add the little arms going next to my scarf right at the bottom. Adding some little penguin arms. And then I can add the last piece, which is our hat. So I'm going to start down here next to the middle of the eye. And I'm gonna curve up. Same thing over here, starting by the middle of the eye and curving and then going up. Try and make those match up. And then I'm gonna connect them with a curve, not straight. It has a little curve to it. To add that top of the hat, I'm gonna start with a fluffy circle shape. So it's a zigzaggy, bumpy circle shape. And then I go from the middle of that and I connect, leaving space on the side, connecting. Matches with the body of our penguin. You can add, again, around it like we've done with our other drawings, you can add the line for the ground. Maybe he's standing on a frozen lake, so you can add some little zigzag lines to make it look more like ice. Just adding those zigzags all around that space. Like always, if you have other ideas for what you want to add to yours, you can always add different pictures to your own penguin. And then all I need to do is add a little light strand. I'm going to make it look like there's some Christmas lights hanging up here. So I'm going to do a wiggly line. It stops at the hat. It's going to go behind the penguin. And then I go up and connect. For the light bulbs, each light bulb is going to have a little rectangle shape. So I go bottom, top, leaving a little bit of space between top, bottom, top, bottom, top. And then I can add the light bulb part with some bumps. So I do a bump, bump. Adding all those light bulbs. And there is our penguin. You guys can color however you want. You can use crayons, markers, colored pencils, paint, whatever supply you want to use or that you have to color. You can also just use your Sharpie or pencil to fill in the dark areas of that penguin on the side of his face. You could make it a colorful penguin too. It doesn't have to be like real life. Maybe your penguin is purple or pink or green. Adding your own details. I'm going to fill in those wings too. Just being careful to not go outside my lines. And then the last thing I want to add to my penguin is I'm going to add a pattern to that scarf with some stripes. If you want to do zigzags or another pattern, go for it. It's your drawing. Sign my name, and I'll add some color later. Have a great day.